The last couple of months, we spent traveling and exploring different countries, Tanzania, the UAE, and now we found ourselves being back in Kenya. Of course, it has to be the capital city, the heart of Kenya. And this is simply the country I love most and I feel home most. And we chose to take different Airbnbs in Nairobi until we have figured out what is the best place and where we can actually stay in Nairobi as well and build our own home here. And I thought of sharing with you all the secrets on how you can travel like a local in Nairobi. Wonderful, good morning. It feels good to be back on camera finally. It has been a minute. So for everyone who doesn't know me yet, my name is Sinja and I am a travel influencer and consultant specialized on traveling in Kenya because I simply fell in love with traveling in Kenya, and I have gotten so many DMs and comments from you guys that you would like to know more about Nairobi and get the top-notch, like the insider tips. So first of all, I think I chose this apartment because it is like in the heart of Nairobi. And by the heart of Nairobi, I don't mean it is in CBD. It is not in the center, but it is in the center compared to all the things which are important for you to do. So the distances, let's say, for example, to the airport, you take maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes depending on traffic. Going to CBD now to the city center, where there's not much going on, to be honest, you can take, it's enough if you spend there one day as a tourist or half a day, another 20 minutes with Uber or your taxi, and yeah, to Lavington side, Karen side, for the giraffes and the baby elephants, it's a bit more far. It's like 45 minutes depending on traffic. And yeah, especially Westlands is the place to be if you want to have an amazing view. And that's one of the things why I chose this apartment. And also, if you are more like the outgoing person, you want to experience the nightlife of Nairobi, or let's say one of the best nightlife in entire Kenya, it's here in Nairobi. There are not many areas in Nairobi I would advise you to stay in because of safety reasons or out of the distance. Some of the places, they might be very, very far away from where you're going. So as I said, Westlands makes sense because it's in the center, but also safety-wise, it is good. Like there are places like CBD, some might think like, yeah, let me stay in the city center. I would not recommend it for the simple reason that it's very crowded. There's a lot of snatching going on in terms of phones and all those things. A lot of street kids. So the moment you get out of your house or out of the hotel or Airbnb, you can be surrounded by street kids. Obviously, which is not a bad thing, and I understand them, so don't get me wrong. I actually do support a lot of street kids myself. But it's just maybe not the safest feeling when you come here the first time to Kenya and that is your first impression. So if you want to have a good view and feel safe, Westlands is one of the best areas to stay in. Then the second one, the top two, is Kilimani sites and Lavington sites. Yeah, I think these are the best areas. You can also stay around UN or Gigiri site, but it's just that it's a bit far, a bit outside. So if you want to be in the center and know what's going on, stick to this video. In Nairobi, to be honest, I prefer staying in Airbnbs myself. Because hotels are a bit limited, like there are not that many good hotels, or let's say not many that affordable hotels. There are very many really good hotels around here, also in Westlands, but it's like if you want to pay $100 or $200 per night, then okay, let's go to a hotel. But if you say like $30, $40, $50, an Airbnb with a top view, and then you can even cook for yourself, have the freedom for yourself. Yeah, so I chose this. It has a gym. It's good for me to work out. Cook my own food for me and my little one. And an amazing swimming pool. I hope later on when the weather gets a bit better, The sun is out, I take you up to the pool as well, and then maybe my little one can swim there as well. So the first one is so funny because actually it's just here, like it is around. Let me try to show you. You see that oval building there? I hope you got an idea of that oval building. So it's just across the street. There's one restaurant, it's called Inti, Nikkei Experience. Not sure if you pronounce it that way, to be honest, but it has an amazing view and it has amazing food, especially if you love sushi. It is a must to put this on your list. Then my top favorite, and it's more like a secret spot. It's not that it's written everywhere or people do know about it. It's called Beit et Salam. And I've actually lived here now in Kenya. I've traveled around and explored Kenya for over 10 years. And I have just recently explored that restaurant for myself. It is an Arabic name. It's called Beit et Salam. I believe it means something like the House of Peace. And that's actually what you feel when you get there. It's a very romantic, open place, amazing for a date. If you come here with your partner, it is beautiful. So it has all type of African food, but mixed in a special way. Like the type of menu they have, I have never seen it, and it's super tasty. So just check this in your Uber or download Uber Bolt if you want to move around here in Nairobi. It's the fastest way, the cheapest, the safest. Uber is very safe. And then you can just get from here to Beit et Salam and Uber. It will take you less than 5 minutes to get there. And yeah, it is an amazing evening. Even just to have a cocktail there or spend the evening at their bar, it is amazing. So then my third one, which I would recommend, and honestly, I haven't been there, so I have to be very honest with you, but I know it is stunning. It is Mövenpick Hotel. It is a restaurant on top of Mövenpick. It has a 360 view, and it's also not far from here. You can actually also see it from the window here. So also pick your Uber, drive over there for 5 minutes, and they have an amazing food. The reason why I didn't go there yet is, okay, it's more like a date so I didn't really get the opportunity yet. And secondly, I believe they don't accept kids. So I don't really go to places where my little one is not welcomed. However, that restaurant is worth it. Go and check it out. So I really do love this angle, but somehow I'm a bit dark. So bear with me for a few minutes in darkness. My favorite one actually here is Alchemist. And it's also more like an open place. They do have parties going on, I believe, almost every night. But like the most highlight is if you come from Thursday night and Friday night. I believe these are like the party nights, obviously Saturday as well. But that's like when Kenyans go out and party. And Nairobians, if you guys listen, you guys know how to party. It can be wild. Because it might be different in every culture. What I've experienced is that mostly the best parties start from 11 or even 12. So it is a bit late. So don't go there by 9 or 10 and then feel like, oh, there's nothing going on, go home. No. But what is good in Alchemist is that they have different types of foods, like different restaurants around. So you can walk around, you can have dinner there, you can just chill out. There's a pool as well, you can play pool. And yeah, go try it out. It is a must on your list, I feel, if you're in Nairobi. Then my second highlight is for going out is Nairobi Street Kitchen. And it's a new thing. I mean, nowadays not new anymore, but like 2 years ago, I believe it was new. And especially on Thursday evenings, what is really beautiful is that they have salsa, like an open salsa evening. I believe it starts around 8 or actually even earlier, from 6 you can come. And they also have a lot of different types of food, and they made it more like a style of like a street food market, but obviously it's not street food. It's proper made international food. Any type of food you can find there, different types of food. And yeah, you can just have your drink there, your dinner, while people are there. There are a lot of which are really professional and dance salsa, but you can also go if you're a single traveler. You can just go by yourself and join them if you love salsa. or just to have fun. It's amazing. And then from 9 or 10 you can go upstairs, where now is the party going on, the clubs and everything. They have mostly live music on Thursdays and Fridays and a DJ playing, so then the party can go wild, sometimes even more wild than an Alchemist. So both is like not far from each other, maybe a 5 minutes drive, so you can just check out both even in one night. It's truly worth it to just get an idea. Even if you're not a party type, just go there and have dinner or something like that. It's really nice to change the style. And the third one is K1. Personally, it's not my favorite. They used to have K1 markets on Sundays where you can do like a small souvenir shopping and this type of things. So that's more my thing nowadays. But also for the evening, I think it's more like for the younger crowd. So if you are like 18, 19, 20, maybe then that's your thing. But if you're a bit older, I don't think K1 is for you anymore, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's your type of music. They might have some different style of music, so go there, definitely try it out. And yeah, there's one more actually I forgot to say. It's also in Westlands. It has been a while since I partied hard. But there is an area, for example, also there's a street where you can go for like cocktails and things or shots. So there's Havana Club. It's one entire street, so you can basically do like bar hopping from street, like from bar to bar. It's just next to each other. And there's even one place, I forgot its name, where you can have shots very cheap. And then opposite of Havana Club is Brew Bistro. So if you are the party type who really wants to dance and like a proper disco, then maybe you can check out Brew Bistro as well. And they also have really good beer there. Yeah, that's my party guide. Oh my god, this video is so much fun. Anyway. Going here or around is to Karura Forest. So yeah, this sounds like, oh, boring, it's a forest. But it is actually really beautiful, especially if you think of, you are here in the city center, which is high buildings, a lot of traffic, and then you can get into a forest, which is like my high energy place. You can have a walk there. There's a beautiful coffee shop there. It's called River Cafe inside the forest. If you're an energy type like myself, it is beautiful. Try to get there maybe not on weekends, because Saturdays, Sundays it can be really packed. So if you value the silence and just be by yourself, then yeah, maybe try to go during the week. If you go on a weekend, then try to call them and reserve a spot there before you actually get there. And yeah, you can also like go there with a bicycle, get a bicycle there. You can, there's a waterfall around, and as well for kids it's amazing. Like there is a problem in Kenya with playgrounds, like open play areas for kids, which are not inside malls. So this is like, it has multiple ones, depends on which gate, which entrance you come. You can have an amazing play area. And here in Westlands there's also one entrance, it's called Sigiriya Gate, where you can even have your own picnic, a huge play area for the kids. They even have horse riding activities, painting classes. So my son loves it there. So I take him there just for the activities, and then I can enjoy my time in the forest and do my own things. So that's one. Put this on your list if you're a nature type. Second thing is, I would say, is which is cool around here, which I didn't expect, is actually a mall. It's not directly in Westland though. So if you want to go to a mall, because you need to go to a mall to get maybe your SIM card or internet bundles or something like this, the closest malls around are Sarit Center and Westgate, which I am just not a big mall type. But there's one mall which I do enjoy. It's a bit more far, but I feel like it's worth it driving 20 minutes to that mall. It's called Village Market. It's more like a stylish mall, has a lot of outdoor areas and shopping centers and everything. And there's a hotel, it's called Trademark Hotel. So on top of that Trademark Hotel, they have an amazing restaurant, it's called Hero Restaurant. Amazing food, also good sushi. And they have as well a rooftop pool and just chill out area. And I don't know why, but this spot is like always empty, and I just love that. So if you want to go swimming there, I mean, you can swim here in this Airbnb. as well. It has an infinity pool overlooking. But if you want to change locations and also try different types of food as well, you can go there. It's one of my most favorite spots. If I date myself, I just get there. Just recently I went there and enjoyed my time just by myself. And they even do have, if you have a little one, they have also a pool for small kids. And then another thing for here, I have not gone there many times yet, but there is one bar restaurant type. It's called Baobaks. I don't go there for the food, but it's known for the activities they do, like board games. So you can just go there with your boyfriend or different friends, or you even mingle with another group while you're there. And then you can hire so many games there. You pay a small fee, you get the games, and you can have a fun evening. And I had one of my most fun nights actually in that bar. Please consider like the safety rules of your phone. Like, don't leave it just in your backpack. Even if you have a backpack, maybe you carry your backpack in front and have your phone with you in your hand or somewhere you can feel it or see it all the time. Because what is happening in Nairobi is that there's a lot of snatching. It can also happen here in Westlands. So that is one of the rules, phone and money. For example, us, we never carry cash. We use M-Pesa. So this is a system which we set up on our phone. So if you buy a SIM card here and you stay for a bit longer, you can activate M-Pesa on your phone. It's only possible on an official Safaricom shop. So you need your passport. You can do this in any mall, in any Safaricom shop. You just need to bring maybe a bit of time and your passport, then they can register this. And how it works is that you can connect either your bank account, I'm not sure with international though, or you just take money and then you deposit it on your phone. So if you have, for example, $1,000 in cash, but you don't want to carry $1,000 in cash, and you want to buy some things in the streets and you always want to buy, we pay with our phones with M-Pesa. So we deposit money on our phone, we send money to private people if you buy food in the streets, if you do shopping with the Maasai, if you tip the guides, whatever I do, I just pay with my phone. Even in supermarkets, you can pay with, it's called pay bill or buy goods, so you can pay with M-Pesa. Or, don't stress yourself out, you're in Nairobi. Almost everywhere, apart from in the streets, you can pay with a credit card as well. So carrying too much cash, I would not advise. And the last safety tip, and that's how I want to end this video, is that you should not walk around at night in darkness. And by night, I mean from 6:30. The sun goes already down by 6:30. So just use Uber. Even if you think, oh, it's just one street, it's just 2 streets, please don't do it. Just take an Uber. Yeah, so that's it. Please don't think like, don't feel like, oh my god, now Sinja is scaring me. No, I'm not scaring you. I just want to be honest with you and tell you everything I have learned while I've been traveling here for the past 10 years and over 7 years. Yeah, as a solo traveler, just by myself, and the last 2.5 years, almost 3 years now, with my little one. He's turning 3 in August already. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there is so much things you can explore. This is just one video of Westlands. I have actually another Nairobi guide, go and check it out, which talks more about the general things and David Chetrick and all the other things. And I'm also bringing another one up in another area of Nairobi, so in case you feel like, okay, I don't want to stay in Westlands, but how about Kilimani or Lavington or Karen or something like that, and then you can compare those and you can choose from there. Because many clients as well, what they do is when they fly in, as maybe you should know, I'm a travel consultant as well, so I help clients to organize their trips in Kenya. So what many of my clients do is that they fly into Kenya, they just spend like one night and they go on safari, come back, and they might have for like 2 nights, if they stay longer in Nairobi, 1 or 2 nights in Karen, and then there they do, or Lavington Kilimani, there they do David Chetrick, Giraffe Center. There's one really cool shopping place, it's called Uta Muduni, I believe, Uta Muduni, where you can shop souvenirs, but souvenirs in a way that they are sourced and made by locals and by organizations who empower locals. It's an amazing shop. So all those things, or even Karen Blixen, is all in Karen. So you can do that in 1 or 2 days. And if you have more days and you want to party, you want to eat good food, you want to have other things here, or even go to CBD, which I always recommend the Nainami, the street kids tour there with them, a walking tour. It's amazing. I highly recommend those guys. Then yeah, plan yourself here as well, 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights, depending on how much time you have. Mostly clients don't have much time in Nairobi. So yeah, that's it for today. I finally said bye.